going through right now. Even me as a young elder, I still have a lot to learn, but I learned quite a bit by talking to our elders. And it's something that we always did when we were small. We were told by our parents, go talk to your elders. You want to learn something that'll come in really handy for you when you get older. And sure enough, this is what happened to me. But nowadays it's so different. Young people, their youth, they don't want to seem to go talk to their elders anymore. It seems like it's fading away, but we have to get back to our old teaching like we did a long time ago, and it's got to start from our homes and then especially to the schools. And what we need at schools is more elders going and talking to the young ones. There's a lot of young ones that are lost already due to our drugs and alcohol that's pouring into all of our communities. I remember when I was a kid, an elder told me, he said, you watch, when you get older in the future, something's going to be killing our youth, our young ones. And at that time, I didn't know what he was talking about. When I first heard of marijuana, I asked myself, I wonder if this is the drug that he was talking about. But he didn't mention the word drug, but he said something. And as time went by, there wasn't hardly anybody dying from that marijuana. Not until these hard drugs started coming in. And then we've seen a lot of funerals for our youth. And when I was young, we never hardly ever seen, never had a funeral for our youth. It wasn't, they were looked after a lot, and our youth listened to the elders. But ever since that, all those wicked drugs came in, it's changed all of us. It changed our youth. And right now, I'm a priest, and I never run to so many funerals as I do nowadays. It's painful to see our young ones pass away, and the parents that are really suffering to lose their loved ones due to excessive drugs and alcohol. But just what that elder predicted, and it came true. And we have to get back to the old style where we had to listen to our elders, and it'd be nice to start off with the school. I know even when I was young in our school days, we had the elders coming to talk to us. Now we hardly even see that anymore. It seems like the elders are being forgotten. I remember an elder, late Senator Alan Bird, he was my uncle. Him and my dad had the same father but different mothers. But he told me one time, I was in council that time, when he came to the van office, he told me two things. First thing he told me was, he was kind of testing me to see what kind of a counselor I was, and he said, Mr. Tools, he said, I got a problem with my house here. I need some work done. But that wasn't my portfolio. And I told him, I can't do it, it's not my portfolio. And he gave me heck. He said, it doesn't matter if it's your portfolio or not, I want that done. And you do it, he said. I said, okay. And as he got up, he smiled at me and he said, there's something you learned right there. Don't wait for anybody else's portfolio. When an elder tells you to do something, do it. So that's what I did. And the other thing he told me was, he said, watch, when you get to be an elder, if you're lucky to be an elder, he said, you watch, chief and counselor, and they take it to the pasture, they're going to let you die out there. For a while, I didn't really knew what he meant, but now I see it now. Our elders are being ignored a lot more than it was before. We can't have that. Elders are our teachers, the ones that brought a lot of us into being good people. Of course, there's always bad people, but there's always a mixture. But we have to keep helping our elders out as much as we can. They need the help. It's a pitiful sight when you see elders that are being abused nowadays. It's getting worse and worse out there. Not only because of drugs and alcohol, but their own relatives that are pushing them around and demanding this and that from them. As I know, I'm an elder and that's what's happened to me, but we try our best to deal with that. But like I said, more teaching's got to be held. It's a rough life, but we thank the Creator for giving us another day every morning. I pray for that. And I pray for the people that are lost out there, the homeless, or young, all the people that are addicted to drugs and alcohol, especially the drugs that are killing our people. We have to maintain a strong force. We have to try teaching them more about drug abuse and alcohol abuse. 'Cause a lot of times you see these young people out there that have a future ahead of them, but they're using that drug, and that drug is burning their brain cells out, and it's a pitiful sight. People call them zombies, but that's not right to be calling them that. They need love, and I was told that when they take that certain drug, I think it's meth, it burns their cells where their love disappears for their kids. They have no love and respect for their kids or for anybody else for that matter. And something's got to be done. We're going to be losing more people. And like I said, when I go to funeral, when I have to do a funeral, it hurts. But my job's got to be done, and I know the parents and the relatives of the lost one, they're going through a lot of pain. We shouldn't have to be doing that. But we have to, like it says in a good book, we have to accept what's given to us, but yet the word accept can be hard to do, especially for a lot of people. They ask themselves, why did this guy die, and why did this woman have to die? But it's a wicked world we're living in, my friends. But again, we have to band together. We've got to make our community stronger, safer. And how do we do that? I don't know. People talk about ways of doing it, but nothing's ever done. Something's got to be done, though. We just can't keep doing this. And before while Elder Rodine was talking there, I had a lot of things on my mind I was going to say, but when I start talking, half it goes away. Half it, I don't know. I'll probably remember when I'm going down the road, but it'll be too late. But it's like going to church when I'm trying to do a sermon. When I think about it a lot, what I'm going to say, and then when I do get up there, then I forget a lot of things. But it must be an elder's sickness. But not really, we tend to forget about this and that. But I'm glad you guys got us here today. What we're trying to do is spread the good word to the people to start looking after themselves and help each other. We have to build a strong community. It starts from the home. You've got to build a strong home, especially when you have one of your grandkids that are addicted to meth, and it's a hard life. But we got to keep working with them and show them the love that they don't see anymore. They don't feel that love. That's a lot of kids are given away. They don't want nothing to do with their kids. And me and my wife have been adopting kids for the last 52 years. Not once did we just live with our own families. Our elders always told us, leave your door open. If you see any kids that are being abused or their parents are drinking, bring them home. And that's what my kids were doing when they were going to school. A lot of times they bought kids to come and camp at the house for a day, a couple of days a week. There's about 3 or 4 kids that we adopted until you reached 18. And we always thought about what the elders' teachings is. Love them. Don't push them away. Same with these people that are on drugs. Don't push them away. They need love. Even though sometimes they don't know what the love is. But we have to keep helping them out any possibly way we can. If we don't help them, nobody else is going to help them. That drug's not helping them. It's just pushing them down further and further. But we as parents, grandparents, like the elder said, always love your kids. Love the other kids. Respect them. So with this, my friends, I know my speech is not very long, but I know I'll probably be thinking about it when I'm going home, but keep doing what the elders have taught us what to do. Love and respect for everyone. I just tiene in Saskatchewan. Thank you, Auntie Mommy, I'll call her. My wife's answer, Rosaline, and my late mom, my late mother-in-law were sisters, so we're related pretty close. With this teeny national.
Well, thank you, Elder, for your teaching to us.
Mm-hmm.
We just have a gift for you for your knowledge that you're sharing with us and coming to talk with us about how to be better people and to ensure that we keep the elders in mind and to have them more part of our work and our lives every day.
Exactly. That'll keep her warm now. Better.
So is that it?
Yeah, that's it. We don't have anybody else. Nolan was supposed to be here, but he couldn't make it today, so.
Okay, so on behalf of the prevention program, I share a prevention program with Charmaine and Kara. Other than that, thank you elders for your input on all what we have done today, and thank you for the staff that are here today, and we have it recorded and all that, so we'll have save it for our generations.
Yeah, thanks for it.
And I'm not sure, what is the menu for supper?
No menu for supper. We're gone from here.
Thanks, sir.
Go ahead.
And if anybody else had any last words?
Yeah, our elders, talking about knowledge sharing and keeping with the true fashions of what you spoke of, Harry. I'd like to extend a possibility of having you guys come in to do some elders teachings and storytelling and sharing. You're both from both respective communities that we serve, so it'd be nice to be able to facilitate something like that for you guys within the school, within our offices, just to share your wealth of knowledge. I know because I've been raised by you in that elder teaching way when I was young, coming up, on both respects with both communities, and how important it is for our elders to pass on the knowledge they have. So if you're not opposed to it, I'd like to invite you guys to do that sometime, maybe in the winter. Come on in and just share some knowledge with the students, share some knowledge with the staff that are helping those students and helping our youth. So I'll be extending that arm forward when the snow falls, because that's when I was told it was appropriate for elders to tell stories. Yeah. So if you're not opposed to that, I'd like to invite you to that in the winter time. Thank you for sharing.
So with that, we don't really have anything else. We were supposed to have another elder come today, but because he did not make it, he actually double booked himself.
No, kidding about it.
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
Yeah.
That's why
And go to the bank now.
That's the day I meet.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Yes.
Take good care of her.
I will.
You're not even here, so.
Even if she wants to play late night.
He's gonna go to work tonight with me.
Oh,